You are watching a master at work.
It's the mop, not the wop. What's going on, good people? I'm back at y'all with another one. And next up, we got Wack 100 doubling back on Big U's case. Looks like his handlers want him to be the face of Big U's financial extraction or the seizure of his assets. Byron Blake did the video. We about to react to it. Let's go.
What's up to the IG streets, YouTube streets? You know, I always like to come to y'all first about anything I'm doing. I got a tough decision to make. Big U, when he turned himself in, made accusations that Wack 100 and 600, he mentioned loose cannon, which he may very well be, but Wack 100 and 600 was working with the feds to take him down. He said this to the world. My legal team, when it comes to my overall businesses and things that I do, they have some say-so in these matters. So I've been fighting them on what I didn't want to do, which is file anything against Big U for defamation and slander, as I did with World Star and LA Media, and I won that case.
Now, when he says his legal team, y'all, I'm assuming he's talking about law enforcement because, you know, typically that's what law enforcement does, especially the feds, is they go after your assets and want to attack your ability to defend yourself. I just want to throw that in there. Let's go.
And I got paid. So anybody that talks to this man communicates with this man. I'm trying my best to keep my legal team from doing what they feel they're obligated.
Oh, one last thing. And when he talking about he got paid, he didn't get... We talked about this before. He got paid on that lawsuit with World Star, not because it was proven untrue, but because World Star, or I forget the parent company, they were unwilling to move forward and take it to battle. So they just settled. So don't let him trick y'all into thinking that he proved in court that he wasn't no rap, because I'm assuming if he's not gonna do that here, he's gonna be doing that in the future. That was the whole point of him doing that shit. Let's go.
To do, because my legal team is also my business partners in a lot of my business, and they feel like in the long run it could affect the business. So we need a statement retracting that. I'm gonna tell you what I need to fight my legal team. If a statement retracting what he said, which he knows is false, there's no claim of proof of. Matter of fact, in federal court, they addressed it. They went on the record and said they've never talked to, dealt with, communicated, spoke to with Wack 100 or 600 regarding any of these things, in fact, ever. Right?
I'm not so sure about that. I'm absolutely not so sure about that. He keeps repeating that lie, but I've never seen that. Never seen it. And I've looked at the paperwork. Not that I'm that. You get what I'm saying.
I need that retraction. If not, I'm letting y'all know, y'all hearing it first. The man is already up under enough pressure. I'm going to be forced to go at any and everything, catalogs, real estate, whatever he might have any type of possession of ownership of, I'm going to be forced to go at it. Are y'all hearing it first?
That's what the feds do, y'all. I'm going to go after your assets. I'm going to go after all this shit. But you doing it under the guise of, you got to retract this lie that I told on you and all this, because you know that's not finna happen. If you, as a matter of fact, even speaking to you, speaking on you in any effect, it could be him incriminating himself. Because let's not forget, Cash Jones is a victim in the Big U's paperwork. He's not charged for nothing, for being he's not a, how I say this? He's not being charged for any of the, for victimizing Cash Jones. But Cash Jones is absolutely listed as a victim in his paperwork. Don't let that go over y'all heads.
Anybody know this dude? Y'all talk to him, holler at him. Give me that so I can go back and tell my legal team, listen, he retracted it, let it be. It's something I don't want to do. But at the end of the day, when I'm at the table of business and I'm dealing with my partners, my word only goes so far. So once again, y'all hearing it here. If I don't see something or can't fight with nothing, probably in the next 10 to 30 days, they're going to go on and do what they're going to do. And when they do it, I'll let y'all know they did it. You know, I ain't got no problem. I ain't hiding nothing, but I'm letting y'all know. So any of y'all got any type of communication with this dude out there, I strongly suggest that you holler at him and let him know what this is and what this ain't. Again, this is something I don't want to do. They've been pressing me to do it for the last 6-7 months, right? He know he told a lie and he ain't got a leg to stand on. The federal government is going to walk up in that civil court and say, we don't know this man. We ain't got no dealings or communication with this man. And at that point, he's done, because now he has to show where these things have happened.
That ain't finna happen. That ain't how it work. And you know that. He is assuming y'all don't know that. This is disgusting, y'all. But What more do you expect? What fucking more do you expect?
And he can't show that.
Now, this whole little rant sounded extremely crazy to me. If I know Wack even a little bit, he's super thirsty for money, so he's not gonna miss an opportunity to get some money. He ain't fighting with nobody about that at all, especially not when he's openly shown disdain for Big U. You done wish prison on him. You done celebrated the fact that he in prison, telling everybody he going to jail for life. If you had some good grounds to go and get some money from him, you would. But I see the underlying threat here. He talking about going after properties and all of this different stuff. He's trying to find some way to target Big U's son in the NFL and that NFL contract and anything that he might have accumulated over the years as, part of that process. That's what the real thing is. Now, I'm gonna run this video for y'all that he claims is Big U slandering him. Then I'm gonna show y'all just a few documents, and we're gonna go over a couple of other things that make this whole rant that he going on total nonsense.
It'll be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it.
We saw that, y'all. We all watched that. Well, I don't know what y'all saw. I'd imagine if you're watching this video, you wouldn't have clicked on it if you weren't at least semi up to speed on all of this shit that's going on, because we knee deep into it now, shin deep so far. So I'd imagine y'all know what's going on. 600 was absolutely with he made a video with him. Ride pass up at the tape, talking about what happened, having a conversation. Police ain't telling them to move on. Let's go.
So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack. Wack, Loose Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you have something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sending it around, getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up. It'll be my last.
Now, I got quite a few thoughts and opinions on Big U and what's going on with the situation and all that. But until the trial is over, I can't even speak on it. I wouldn't even put those thoughts out there into the universe like that. It ain't nothing negative, but how I say this, man. Shout out to Big U. That's all I can say for right now. Let's go.
Now the purpose.
Oh, wait a minute, Feds. I don't know Big U. I don't know him. I just got a perspective off the shit I see. Let's make that clear. Don't come knocking on my door. Don't be sending me no motherfucking letters. Please. I don't want to have to waste my money on that.
A Wack making that video was to try to convince us that Big U lied on him, and it's so much of a lie that he's requesting a retraction. In the paperwork, and he was saying, yeah, this is a grown man. Anyway, we look at the paperwork and we see age-wise, but this is a grown kid from the football team, so people thinking he killed like a literal kid when it's a kid to him and age-wise, but this is a grown man. Anyway, we look at the paperwork and we see your name. They bringing up the no jumper interview. Like I said, 600 was talking about that, and that's no disrespect to that dude's family. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to them. You know what I mean? I hope they get whatever justice they looking for. But y'all brought this information to the internet. Y'all came to the internet with things that you knew could get him charged with a crime. And there's no question in my mind that you did it on purpose. In my mind, there's no question. I don't know how everybody else look at it, but it's obvious that you was doing this on purpose. You were setting out to make content on Big U. and you made sure you specialized in making the content that made him look like a criminal. It's that simple, bro. So I'm interested to see what exactly you could bring up in the lawsuit, because everything that he said about you was true. You trying to say, well, they haven't talked to us. They haven't just, well, that contradicts your story about you saying, didn't you get on the internet and record a phone call from the feds and tell us you recorded it and that they called you? That completely contradicts that. You saying that they said they didn't talk to you at all completely contradicts that. Also, bro, I don't see, this just me. I don't see the feds. Y'all see all this stuff that was said about Wack in here. I don't see the feds hearing this on a wiretap and not coming to holler at you and say, hey man, we heard this, you know. I don't see that happening. But in any case, we also know that you was working with Big Dale and y'all was communicating at the same time. So Big Dale was telling you, hey, I got him on the recording saying this about you. You know, that part is not going over I'm positive, bro. This is all my opinion, of course. But if I was a betting man, I bet the house on Big Dale hitting Wack up like, hey, on one of them calls that we was talking, he was talking about you and talking about this and that and this, you know, and that's giving Wack a direction to go in. He like, damn, okay, he did that. All right, well then, I mean, they called him on wiretap talking about that about me. Let me get Loose Cannon up here so Loose can tell this story. Loose tell this story on No Jumper. Now, this is some of the same stuff that he on the wiretap talking to you about. At the same time as Big Dale is recording Big U allegedly admitting to this shit, Wack got Loose Cannon going on No Jumper admitting to this. And Wack and Big Dale talking to each other at the same time? Come on, man, this clearly orchestrated. Stop it, man. But Wack, your name is in the paperwork. They did bring up internet stuff. So technically Big U ain't lying on you, bro. And you would have a hell of a time trying to prove that his case is not about you and that you ain't working with them. You know, technically you working with them, bro. You doing everything that they need you to do so you can help build the case. You working with them. You ain't got to be talking to them and reporting to them every day to be working with them, man. You know that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I just thought that this was a nice piece of news, man.
Oh, shit. He said it. He said it ain't nothing else for me to say, y'all. Byron Blake laid it all out plain as day for us. And with that said, subscribe to my channel. Make sure if you're not already, subscribe to his channel, Byron Blake on YouTube. Like the video. Hop in that comment. They say I'm supposed to say hop in the comment sections and tell me what you think about this shit, because I need engagement for my channel. That's all, folks. We done here for today, man. I'll catch y'all next time.